The Mixed Mornings and More podcast with Steph and Sean.
Now available daily.
Good morning, world.
Good morning and happy Tuesday, July 25th. It's 5:30. That's a raise for us, Steph.
Woo-hoo.
And it's also a very interesting morning of rain and thunder and lightning.
And darkness. Like when the lightning lights up the sky, it's bright as it usually is on the way to work. But my goodness, I have not driven in the dark in months.
How did it feel?
It felt really scary. Like I was like, because I have gotten a used car that isn't my giant red truck since the light has come.
Right.
So first off, I don't know if my headlights are automatic. Like I was like, do I have to turn these on? I don't know. Is it? Can I see? Like I did turn them on just in case. Don't worry. I am a safe driver.
Good.
But then as well, I'm so short in my car and everybody else turned their headlights on too. And I was just blinded right, left, and center. And then the lightning was coming. It was crazy.
So you used to be the bully in the truck with the bright lights, and now you're getting the bright lights on you.
Apparently. I never thought about all those little guys down there when I was in my truck, just seeing everything from the bird's eye
Just
view.
monster trucking everyone. Oh my goodness. Yeah, well, at least the lightning was lighting up the sky for you on your way for parts of the drive, probably.
True, and my goodness, the puddles as well. I went to change lanes, and the car was like, it was a struggle. I was like, hydroplaning. What'd they say in driving school? How do you do that?
Yeah. Looking out the window right now, it looks like large amounts of puddles are gathering all over the parking lot right now. So I guess be careful out there.
Yeah. Drive safe and wear your raincoat and maybe rain boots.
And just stay home. How about that?
There
Just
we
stay
go.
home.
In bed.
Yeah.
Burrito. About a month ago, my microwave decided it had warmed up its last plate of food, and it was done.
No. Do you use it often?
I didn't realize how much I used it until I didn't have it. And it's one of those ones that is like very installed underneath the cupboards, hanging above the stove.
Aesthetically pleasing. It blends in.
And going to be a mission to have to change it out to a new microwave.
Yes.
And of course, those are the expensive ones
Of
that
course.
need to vent above. And I just did not realize how useful this is. I've started to really have quite questions before I go to eat. It's like it used to just be like, oh yeah, I'm going to put this in the microwave and in 2 minutes I'll have something to eat.
Yeah.
But now it's just like, are you really that hungry that you want to take out a frying pan?
I've been there.
I've make your dinner.
100% been there before. Quick stuff in the microwave. You're just like, is it worth warming up the oven, waiting for the preheat, putting it in for 10 to 20 minutes, and then having it?
Yeah. Then it's like, I don't even have time to eat right now. I guess I wasn't that hungry. Same with like, you make a pot of coffee, a couple hours later, the last cup is there. Oh, just throw it in the microwave for a minute, be good to go. Can't do that anymore. What do? Take out a pot and cook it on the stove? I guess that cup of
That might be
coffee
better,
can be thrown
actually.
out.
Warmed up coffee? I'd rather a fresh brewed pot, to be honest.
I know, but
That
it's
could be
like,
better for you.
you probably wouldn't drink the last
True.
cup except for a microwave that has the instant heat coming. And then as well, like nachos. Oh, throw them in the microwave for 30 seconds. The cheese melts. Oh, what?
Yeah.
Preheat the
Oh,
oven.
yeah.
Or thawing out meat as well. You have to like plan your meals in
Yeah.
the morning because no microwave, you've got no
Yeah.
hope of getting the dinner ready.
Big time. Yeah, I'm very self-aware of how much I use my microwave as well. If mine went kaput, I'd be searching Marketplace, everything to get a new one ASAP because with my sleepy self, I rely on those quick dinners.
We'll see how long it takes. Maybe I'm just going to learn to not use it anymore. Maybe I'm gonna be like, microwave, that's too fast of food.
Absolute massive weekend to end the theaters with what people are calling Barbenheimer going down, Steph.
Yeah, some people did like a double feature, right? They went to both movies in one weekend.
Especially with Oppenheimer being 3 hours. And what was Barbie, hour and a half too?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah, that is a long time at the theater, especially if they were like kind of roughly back to back right there. But it paid off because the opening weekends domestically, they're saying Barbie over 155 million.
Wow.
Oppenheimer over 80 million.
That's a lot of millions.
That's a lot of people going to the theater.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like we haven't had something like this in a very long time.
No, it has been kind of interesting to see that since kind of the pandemic started in 2020, movies went on halt and they didn't want to release them because they weren't going to get those box office numbers and then couldn't really make them on and on. It's like finally we're back to this era of a
Yeah.
big blockbuster for the summer. Yes, please.
It got me in the theaters. I've it's a little embarrassing. I've lived here for over 2 years, and I've been to the theater twice.
Wow, that is
Yeah.
embarrassing.
Yeah, but Barbie got me in the theater right there, and I'm going to go probably see, maybe today's a rainy day to go see a 3-hour movie in the theaters with Oppenheimer. Who knows?
Sean, I just got to stop you there. So you said you've only been to the theater twice, but I feel like you told me you went to see a movie last week too. So have you literally only been to the theater for the first time since you moved here last week?
Yeah, pretty much.
Dear. We have one of the nicest theaters in Canada.
I know.
And you wait 2
It is
years
really
to go
nice
to
in
it.
there. Now I just want to go all the time.
Make it 3 in a week. Why not?
That's right. Some other Barbie accomplishments I've just rolled across. So it beat out Oppenheimer on the weekend. So with that, it is the biggest domestic opening of 2023 of the year.
Go, Barbie, go.
Biggest opening ever for a female director.
Go, Greta Gerwig, go.
Yes, biggest opening ever for Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling, both individually for both of them.
Go for the Ryan Gosling Canadian, go.
Yes, and biggest opening weekend for a movie that wasn't a sequel, wasn't a remake, or a superhero movie, just a movie.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Also, another thing I want to point out about Barbie as well, the Canadian and talent in it, like you were just saying, was just thriving in
Yeah,
it.
Simu
Liu? Yeah.
he was there too, and he was absolutely thriving. He might have been my favorite Ken.
Wow, and Michael Cera.
Oh,
He's Canadian as
yeah.
well. Like 3 of the main male actors in that are all Canadian.
Go Canada, go.
Another reason to see Barbie. The most ridiculous contract in all of sports was just offered yesterday in soccer.
Okay.
And it's for Kylian Mbappe. He's a French wonder kid. He's a superstar. He's young, and he's just absolutely incredible at the sport.
At soccer.
Now, before I get to the number that was thrown out, I just want to go over some career earnings for some people in other sports so we can get a little bit of a benchmark of what he was offered the other day.
Okay.
So LeBron James, heard of him?
Oh yeah, everybody's heard of LeBron James.
Space Jam, NBA, he does a little bit of everything. Now, his basketball career earnings, $500 million, $531 million. Okay.
Wow.
All time. That's how much he's earned in the sport, just playing over his, I think he's been in the league for maybe 20 years now.
That's a ton of money. Good for him.
So that's a good bit amount, $530 million. We'll move on to the best quarterback in the NFL right now. Currently, he just signed a huge contract, Patrick Mahomes. He signed all the way for like the next 8 years until 2031.
Whoa.
His contract, $494 million. Okay, that's football. That's the NFL.
Ton of money. Good for him.
How about Tiger Woods golfing?
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone knows Tiger Woods. His career earnings over his whole golfing career, just golf alone, $157 million.
Really? I mean, with these other numbers you're throwing out, I can't believe that.
I know.
How little Tiger Woods has made. $157 million. I scoff at that.
Yeah, and this is only for like sporting events alone. It doesn't count like all the sponsorships and all that stuff. So he's earned hundreds of millions from that. Tom Brady, greatest quarterback of all time in the NFL. He's retired now, but people know Tom Brady as
Yes,
well.
I even know that name.
Yeah, all time in the NFL, every contract that he's had, $332 million.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
So there's some numbers thrown around there of just some all-time greats in a lot of sports right there.
Yeah, and 100 million just sounds like so many millions.
Yeah. Now Kylian Mbappe, he's 24 years old. He plays for what's called PSG, Paris Saint-Germain, in Paris. And
You're just enjoying all these big words.
And he's 24. His contract is running out this year with the squad, so he wants to either re-up, blah, 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 whatever. But this Saudi league in soccer is trying to pay a bunch of top athletes to come play in their league, much like what happened in the PGA Tour, Live, golf, that type of thing. So they threw the most ludicrous offer in all of sports, and they offered to pay him $776 million for 1 year.
700 million for a year? When you
Almost
were saying,
800 million, 776.
like LeBron made
530 his whole 20-year career. This is 776 for 1 year of playing soccer in the Saudi Arabia League.
This
It's
money
monopoly.
sounds made up. Like,
It is. It has to be. There's no way this is real. And then on top of this 776 that they would just be paying Kylian Mbappe, this Saudi team would have to pay Paris Saint-Germain around 300 million just to get him to come over. So they're offering over $1 billion
for one
year.
guy. For one soccer player. Okay, how much does he make right now?
He makes around 70 million right now with PSG.
Okay, can I ask this though? When you make 70 million a year and then all of a sudden you make 700 million, is there a difference in your spending?
Yeah.
It's like is that kind of money is
don't know.
already so high. They say that people when they make 70,000, that's their cap for being happy. They don't need anything more. They don't want for something more. 70,000
Wow.
is good. So to think about 70 million, I'm sure he's happy and well kept. I don't think he needs.
And that's kind of what the rumors are going around right now. He's like, well, I don't really want to play in the soccer league over there. I kind of want to play in the top competition, whether it's in like Paris or England or whatnot. So right now, the rumors are he's not going to go, but just to see like over $1 billion offered for 1 year of playing soccer over in this league, it's fake. It has to be fake. It's like Monopoly money.
I recently got a used Pontiac Vibe. It's super cute. It's awesome. Great on gas. Probably better on gas, though, if it had a gas cap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so went out to the junkyard, found one, thought it would fit, took it off a Pontiac Vibe from out there. Not quite. Has a different design on it.
You did all this, right? Yeah, right.
I was moral support for my husband. I was
That
there,
one looks
John.
good.
Yeah.
You were the
that one.
spotter. You were the spotter.
I actually walked past it. But
Yeah, never mind. It gets worse. Okay, you got a gas cap.
got a gas cap, didn't fit. And so on Sunday, I was also there for moral support. And we bought a gas cap from Canadian Tire that actually fit.
Oh,
now, I
perfect.
continued to wander around the store while he went out to the car and put the new gas cap in.
Very nice.
As we were driving up Hospital Street, we saw something kind of in the rearview mirror fly off the car and bounce along the road.
Hey, like, oh, I don't see any trees around here. That can't be a big leaf or anything.
Yeah, what was that? The old non-fitting gas cap that I rested on the roof of the car. I did not rest. My
Okay.
husband rested.
Yes, throw the blame on him, the person who did all the work.
If we were going to talk about the person who did all the work and give him the credit, then he deserves the blame for the gas cap.
Yeah. So what did you do? You go back and get that gas cap, or?
Okay, I'm going to say this. I hate littering. But it
Wow.
seemed...
I'm calling the RCMP.
It seemed less safe to go back and stop traffic in Hospital Street and bend down and pick up a gas cap than it did to just let it lie where it lied.
Wow. Do you think it's still there? People are running over your gas cap that you didn't pick up?
I have to imagine that the first person that ran over it sent it sailing. It probably had like a little bit of a bounce and it landed in a grassy knoll.
There we go. That'll put your mind at ease, right? No, it's totally off the road now. It's not
gone,
causing
and
problems.
Someone else that was a good citizen was like, what's litter? I'll take this to the garbage can for them.
There we go. Leaving things on your roof as you drive away. Your husband did it last week with a gas cap. Sorry for outing you. Is this a common occurrence with you and your husband? Do you do it all the time?
Okay, I don't think it's ever happened with me and my husband before, but I do remember a time when I was standing in a wedding in Newfoundland, and my parents knew the bride as well, so they came with me. And so we took a little tour, and we were in Fortune, Newfoundland, having just got off the ferry of the French Islands.
Very neat.
Yes, it was wonderful. And we packed all of our bags into the car and drove away. And I don't know, about 4 hours into the drive, my dad went to grab different shoes from his bag, and we
Right.
realized that we had left his bag sitting beside the car in Fortune, Newfoundland.
I think the bag was on the roof and then it rolled off. I was like, damn.
It could have, who knows? But we ended up calling from a payphone
Wow.
to the ferry dock, and
Yeah.
the very kind man was like, "Oh, yep, I see it. It's just sitting out there in the parking lot." And he was like, "I'll save it here for you." And then we're like, "Oh, we're not actually going back that
Oh,
way." He's
boy.
like, "That's okay. I'm going halfway here to this spot, and I'll send it along with this other person." And so we ended up picking it up right by the airport a week later, and stocking my dad's new suitcase with stuff from Walmart.
Yeah, yeah. You realize who the common denominator is here for both of those.
Excuse me, I was just present. I was not the reason people forgot stuff. I did not say, don't forget that, but I also didn't put it up there.
Right, right. I haven't had anything memorable. Nothing comes to mind that like has been really catastrophic. Maybe a drink here or there, but I'm not usually a roof putter downer. I usually put it on the ground.
Right, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think as well, it depends on how tall your vehicle is versus how tall you are.
Right. If you have a truck, you're probably not standing up
Things on
to
the
put it
roof.
on the roof.
Yeah, or if you're short. No, it didn't work. A huge event returning this Labor Day long weekend.
Ribfest is back, baby. It's back again, and they're going big this year, Steph.
I love Ribfest for the bloomin' onion truck that comes with them, for the delicious cornbread that they have. But Ribfest has gotten bigger and bigger as we continue on the years of having it here in Fort McMurray. And this year might be the biggest yet.
So it's over Labor Day long weekend, right? 31st to the 4th? Mm-hmm. And Sny Point Park, where it's always been. And some of the bands that they have lined up, absolutely stoked to go see them. Starting off Thursday on the 31st, The Trues.
And the Royal Foundry, and then heading over onto the September 1st, we've got the Trans-Canada Highwaymen. And this one is like a fun all-star group where they've kind of like taken a bunch of different band members from really all-star Canadian bands and put them together, including Stephen Page from Bare Naked Ladies.
Yeah, they have members from Sloan, they have members from Pursuit of Happiness, from The Odds. It's absolutely fantastic to see. Saturday's the country night. You got Jade Eagleson, Dan Davidson's Alberta Boy, and Tegan Gase is also in there as well. And then Sunday, you got a little trooper.
Yeah, and Captain Tractor. So tickets are on sale now. Now, of course, you can go to Ribfest and get in, but there is a gate admission that's $5. And then if you want to be closer, the General Bowl tickets they have multi-General Bowl tickets. They also have VIP concert bowl tickets.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of different tiers that you can check out and see how you want to spend your Labor Day long weekend. But there's early bird pricing starting today.
That's right. So do your due diligence, read up on every single level of how much fun you want to have and how much access to that fun you want to have. But they're on sale right now. They went on sale about 10 minutes ago. RibfestWoodbuffalo.com is where you can find all that info. Make sure you don't miss out on a huge party.
Your favorite app is getting a rebrand.
Yeah, Twitter. I love my Twitter for all my sports updates and everything. And they're basically changing their name-ish to X.
Yeah, it's very interesting because the logo is there at the top corner and it's black and it's got like white letters.
Yeah.
But then the rest of it is still the same. It's still the same blue tweet button and things like that. And I'm wondering if they're doing like a slow roll.
I think so.
Get you used to the X in the top, and then it's not going to say tweet anymore. It's going to say something else that you could do, like zing.
Yeah, zing.
I'm just trying to find words that, go with X that you would say that you're going to express your thoughts, not in a tweet.
That's right. Yeah, I don't know. Like a lot of people, I'm on the app all the time scrolling, trying to find the latest trade rumors and stuff. But a lot of people on there are now expressing like their opinions. They're just like, this is the worst thing ever. And I'm just like, it's just they're not. Why does this upset you about just like a picture change and whatnot? I don't think it's like a major thing. The only thing that I am concerned about is them maybe switching over like the website. Now, I have the app, but like if on the desktop, I always log on to Twitter every morning on my computer.
Yeah.
And they want to go to x.com.
Oh.
And that's a little dirty. And it could be like there's the potential to misfire on that is horrible for a work computer is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I can see why you're doing that. I wonder why he came up with the word X. Is it because of his son's name? Because his son is like XE.
Yeah, SpaceX as well.
Oh, yes, space. He just really likes the word.
I think
the
so.
Letter.
Yeah, because he tossed it like that's the first letter in his like son's name or something, isn't it? Like XE12,
Archangel
probably another
12.
X in there.
Yeah, something along those lines. I don't know. I'm just wondering if Elon's ever going to sell Twitter, or if there's going to be anything left to sell, because it just seems to continuously go down in value and continuously have complaint after complaint. And now he's like, you know what'll work better if I change its name.
Yeah, got to rebrand, new commercials, new logoing, new everything, and I don't know.
And not a new owner. That's the thing. You usually under new management, or we've got a new owner. Don't worry, we're not like the old guys. It's like, no, it's still the same old Elon.
Today is July 25th, and it is the perfect day to have a birthday, Steph.
Oh, summer birthdays, always the best time to have a birthday.
Yeah, and we want to give a giant happy birthday to someone out there named Isla.
Isla, happy 8th birthday, of course, from us, but also love from your mom, dad, Nolan, and Daniel.
So, Isla, we hope you have not only the greatest day, the greatest week, the greatest month, the greatest year, because happy 8th birthday, you're in your pretty girl era.
Trivia Tuesday.
New Wonka movie comes out this December. Timothée Chalamet is playing Willy Wonka. Can you name the two other actors that played Willy Wonka in the previous films?
Goodness, Johnny Depp and Gene Wilder?
Yeah,
Really?
Congratulations! You said you like, and you've read the books. You like the show. You know the history of it all.
I guess I do. I surprised myself there. Sean, earlier this morning, you were talking about a soccer player who currently plays in Paris.
Yeah,
And you took some joy in saying the French words.
yeah.
So what does arrête in French mean in English?
Stop.
Oh, this guy as well. Ding, ding, ding. Our trivia questions, we're very smart this morning.
Just smart cookies, I guess.
Want more of today's show?
Download the Mixed Mornings and More podcast.
Now available every weekday.